got the inverters just about done. I'm going to put the lid on it, but I thought I would show real quick. I'm using 10 gauge SO rubber tool cord wire, heavy gauge stranded, and that's what I'm going to use to go. Well, it's the same cord that is on the shore power cord, and then I'm using it, routing it inside over to the, so there's the coil of it there, and it's going to come up to the back side of that, and then there's the 30 amp breaker in there, and that's what's going to connect to 30 amp breaker. Back feed through the breaker for circuit protection. And so yeah, anyway, I'll be firing this up here not too much longer. I have the inverter is wired to the distributor, but I don't have the fuse in place yet. I'm just gonna wait until the last thing, and then I'll connect that and bring everything up live. But I still have to eliminate a bunch of this garbage in here. We've got these two relays, and this one here's the power relay in the truck camper. All the DC runs off of that pretty much. And look at these little tiny wires in there, and I can feel this is hot. So that's going to go bye-bye, and the there's that lug there, so the hot is just going to go directly to that, and then there's a 60 amp fuse on the DC over there, and I can shut off the inverter at any time to kill the DC circuits. So here is the black wire here that's on the DC circuit board, and it goes down into a I think it's like a 16 gauge. So we're gonna clean up a lot of this stuff in here and make it work better. Okay, my battery's just about out, so I am going to get with the program here and try to wrap things up today. We'll see what happens. Okay, it's getting a little bit late now, but I'm just kind of getting things wrapped up. I've had everything working now. I need to get a larger fuse for the Victron. I've only got a 60 amp fuse, and the recommendation is a 400 amp fuse. So I'm going to fuse it for the size of the battery cables for now, and get some larger battery cables. But also I've got a 60 amp in here, and it worked fine. And so one thing you do need to do is connect everything before you hook up the battery and AC or plug it in, because there's a bunch of capacitors and this and that charging up immediately in the Victron unit. And so you need to have a solid connection, otherwise it'll go goofy on you. And so I burnt my first fuse that way, and then the second fuse, which was another 60 amp, is because Knucklehead here tried to run the air conditioner, and so 60 amps is obviously not enough to run the AC. But it fired up for a second, and then it went, the fuse blew. So anyway, now it is on, just on. The charger doesn't work because you have to have the fuse in there to complete the connection, and I am not going to connect the $1,000 device without a fuse on it. The other thing I did was I have cleaned up a lot of the rat nesting going on inside of here, and so I cleaned up the wiring on these relays. And these relays, what they were is the main battery switch, but a 30 amp switch for your battery main just didn't really seem logical. And then the other one was for the jacks. And so what stupid thing. So what I saw is the jacks have there's two separate wires for jacks coming in. So these here two red wires, if I can get a view on them. Okay, these two wires coming in are to the jacks. The white wire here is the ground or neutral, negative for the jacks. So what I did was I took the battery switch and jack switch and cleaned up the wiring on the relays, and now the relays do not feel hot when you use them. The battery relay was running warm. So anyway, I've got the jacks are connected to the two relays. So one relay controls the two front jacks, another relay controls the two rear jacks. So what's actually going to be nice about that is the jacks will have less resistance going to them. They have two relays and sets of wires going instead of just one relay and one set of wire that was creating resistance. So the jacks ought to really send the truck camper up and down on the jacks now. So looking forward to testing that. But yeah, so I'm pretty happy with how this is turning out. And then I've got, there's my new 10 gauge battery cable or power line coming from the inverter. And you see it coming in there. Goes to a double breaker, 30 amp side. Then over here, that's where the two jacks go in, and they're on a 15 amp fuse, no problem. And then over here with the wire lug, that is the main power in. And then over here is the main neutral or negative wire back to the batteries. And so they are going through this here. So I'm just cleaning this up. There's ground wires in there, and so I got to shorten up this ground and do some more cleanup, and then I'll be able to get the cables back inside of the split loom, and everything will be looking good. So anyway, that's my homework now. So it worked out pretty good. The all the electrical is working, the 120 volt. So even though the fuse is blown to the DC, I still have inverter, or not inverter, but the transfer switch is just sending AC shore power through the truck camper. And then when we're done with that, when I get the fuse, then we'll be able to go live again and have the inverter supplying power. And so I'm going to buy like 3 of the 400 amp fuses and just see if it will kick on the air conditioner. It'll kick the AC on now because it's going through shore power. And you know what? I'm going to test that just to make sure. Okay, good. Good. So I have air conditioning when I'm plugged in, so the switching and all that is working. I am having trouble connecting to these. I'm going to have to look for my paperwork here tonight, but it's not accepting passwords and not the default passwords. So gonna have to look and see what's up with that. So I need to have the password on the Multiplus, and there's the VE dongle there, and then over there is the Smart Shunt. So anyway, I should be getting a Bluetooth connection on those, and it for some reason isn't. All right, I'm gonna get hopping now, and one thing they say is that it's possible that this won't do the connection until everything is working, the AC and the fuse on the DC. So I'll have to get that set up and then see if it works. But otherwise, it's fits in there just perfect. Very, very, very happy with what's going on. So I'm going to get things out of the way here, and I'm going to close up shop. Okay. Okay. So there you go. See the doors close nice and tightly together, and you can tell that this thing has some weight on the door. It's a good thing I put the piano hinge in here. That's a good long hinge that spreads the weight out over a long area, and it's got some good long heavier screws in it too, so we should be good. Yeah, so what have I got left to do here? I gotta finish getting the fusing and final programming stuff set up, although it was pre-programmed when I bought it. And then finishing tidying up in here and getting all those cables clipped down, and clean up in behind here. Put the fuse breaker box back in, and we'll be good to go. And then I gotta clean this pigsty up. You ever notice how it's just workspaces just keep getting dirtier and dirtier, and then when the job is finally done, it's a mess. Okay, anyway, that brings you up to speed on where we are at right now. And I think the next video will probably go into details about things. This is just sharing the fun of installation. Oh yeah, that's another thing I had to do too, is I took the old shore power cable and routed it through there. It used to come in through here and up to the breaker box. But now, you see I've got the power in and then the power out. And that runs over, you see the cable there, and up to the breaker box there. So it's kind of like comes in over there and then goes back out up to there. And then, magically, all the AC components work. As you can see, there's that little green light on there saying that it's charging. There's the little yellow light up there that says the fridge is on electric. So we are good to go. And if I may say so myself, the cabinet turned out really well. I like it a lot. And it's very solid. So, okay, I will see you very soon on a completion video. All right.